What's up, Trash Canyons? Probably last video of the day because, yeah, I'm running out of stuff to talk about. People are always like, why don't you, spread out your uploads? Because I don't care about this channel. Well, I do, but not, how well it does. I just do these for fun. But, let's talk about Vehicle Simulator. So, I have a video coming out on the main channel either before this video comes out or after, talking about how Vehicle Simulator was supposed to be reverted. They tweeted about it and everything. And then they've seemingly canceled and scrapped that idea. But what's got me interested is they're talking about rebuilding it and stuff. And let's talk about first reverting. If it was reverted, would Vehicle Simulator, or just in general, would Vehicle Simulator have a chance at coming back to the top driving game or one of the top driving games? My honest answer is no. I know a lot of people still like Vehicle Simulator, but I think SimBuilder has such a terrible reputation that would prevent a lot of people from playing it that much because of lack of trust for him. I think a lot of Vehicle Simulator's core original audience, like me, have completely moved on from Roblox. I'm certainly an anomaly here because I'm, 18 years old now and I'm still on this dumb platform. And I'm not going to act like I'm on this platform because I truly enjoy the games. I'm mainly on here for YouTube. There's a couple games like Arcane Odyssey I'll hop on for fun, but I'm not sitting there playing DE or Vehicle Simulator for fun, bro. I got Forza and BeamNG and Assetto Corsa. What do I need any of that for? So, I truly think Vehicle Simulator is just doomed no matter what they do. If they do a complete rework, you don't pull any of the old players really back necessarily because a complete rework, there's no longer any nostalgia tied to the game. If you rework the whole game, that would be like Ultimate Driving, for example, if they just did a whole rework and ended up looking like Driving Empire. Like, sure, they redid it, that's cool, but it's now like a different game that no longer feels like the same game. And I'm assuming that's what would happen to Vehicle Sim. If it gets a full revamp, I highly doubt it'll have the same feeling chassis. I highly doubt it'll look the same. There's so many changes that need to be done that the game needs to have happen, otherwise it's going to feel super outdated. But when you do that, you erase what made Vehicle Simulator Vehicle Simulator. So it's kind of the game's in an interesting dilemma because, like I said, you revamp, you lose really what made Vehicle Simulator. You could make Vehicle Simulator 2, start from the ground up, or even start at the base game and revamp it, but at the end of the day, it's not Vehicle Simulator anymore, really, is it? And so now you're competing with tons of driving games, big and small. Obviously, you have top competitors like Greenville, Southwest Florida, Driving Empire, Drive World, Vehicle Legends, Ultimate Driving. Some of these games have been established for years, some just for, a few months, but it doesn't matter. That's some tough competition to go up against because anytime you start a new car game, it really is kind of a commitment because to be great at all the Roblox car games, there's so much time involved in that, the amount of time spent grinding. So you basically pick one, maybe two driving games and you stick with those, right? And so I cannot see tons of people being super stoked to go play Vehicle Simulator 2 when you have SimBuilder's poor reputation and then you have to grind out a game again, right? But say they then kept the old Vehicle Simulator, they kept everybody's progress, and they brought it back to 2018, which I don't think that's happening. Oops, dropped my knife. I don't think that's happening anymore. But if it did, you suddenly have, okay, Vehicle Simulator 2018 back, which it's going to look horrible compared to modern day standards. If you're like into screenshot taking or something, that's not going to be the move. It's going to have no new players are not going to have any interest in playing some old game that looks like junk. So you're not going to ever pick up any new players. Like I said earlier, the original game community is pretty much gone, so you're not going to get tons of old players. And even when you bring old players like me, for example, if Vehicle Simulator were to get a revamp, you know what I would do? Here's what I would do, or a revert to 2018. I would get on the game, I'd be like, oh wow, this is nostalgic. Play it for an hour, and then not really play it again ever anyways, because what's the point? There's just better games now. It's like playing Forza Horizon 2. That's a terrible example because Forza Horizon 2 is arguably better than 5. But it's like playing a super outdated game. There's just, what's really the point when you could just play the newer game that's the same concept? Because realistically, Driving Empire and Vehicle Simulator are pretty similar ideas. They're both arcadey physics, or Drive World and Vehicle Sim are probably a really better comparison. Arcadey physics, races, just fun events, stuff like that. So, like, where does Vehicle Simulator even fit in anymore? I hope that makes sense. That's just me talking about Vehicle Simulator. That's probably going to do it for the video. That's just my honest thoughts is Vehicle Simulator is done. It's gone. Even if it was run, and this is once more, not really any offense, not me trying to be offensive towards SimBuilder, but at the same time, like, kind of, because, whatever, I'll just say it. SimBuilder leading Vehicle Simulator already inspires zero confidence, because we see what he does pretty frequently. He's not very clear with what he's up to, stuff like that, right? There's tons of developers who've talked, not tons, but all of his past big developers, Scripton and Artemis the Deer, Bezel Base, whatever you want to call him, both had large issues with SimBuilder, so you have that. So just the odds of him getting together a dev team are going to be pretty hard when he's got a bad reputation. Plus, it's SimBuilder. Like, yeah, it just... Vehicle Simulator is, in my opinion, a completely dead game that has no chance of coming back. That's my final thoughts. Could it be reworked into something good? Yes, but is there a place for it? That's what the real problem is there's not really a place for it anymore. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Vehicle Sim. That's not me saying it'll never succeed, because it very well could. I'm not a Roblox developer. I'm no statistics expert. Just in my honest opinion, it doesn't have a chance. And if it does, it might blow up for like a day or two, and then all the old people will go back to playing Driving Empire because they'll realize, why would I play a game from 2018 when I could just go play a nice modern Roblox game? Anyways, that's going to do it, Trash Canyons. Thanks. SimBuilder, if you're watching this. My fellow Arizonian man. I don't know. Be more transparent. Comments. Talk. So just talk to somebody on YouTube. Well, I could get into a whole other rant on this, but literally, I know you have a YouTube channel yourself, or you did. You have your Twitter account, you have your Discord server. There's tons of old Vehicle Simulator YouTubers lying around. Talk to one of them. That's all it takes. Bye.